Our towns are an eclectic and ever-blossoming region of artistic exploration. We have artists of all kinds, from sculptors to cello players to sopranos. We stopped into Turning Point Studios in Pembroke to speak with seasoned musician and music producer David Coate to talk about how the recording industry has gone from corporate to ultra-local and tailored. Here is his story.
Artists and musicians are all over the map. You know, they're people they're really well developed in terms of their craft and their singing and their compositions. Some people say, you know, I'm not a writer. I'm a performer, you know, and nothing wrong with that. They rely on others for writing, or they do covers. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. The bottom line is, like, how is this recording going to best portray this artist in a way that that artist is going to be really proud of? That's what's super important, I think, is for the artist to, at the end of the day, to go back to their recording and say, this recording is awesome, and it's far better. It's a far better rendition of my music than I ever thought was possible. To me, that's the coolest goal ever, is to elevate the person's art in that manner. So it's very interesting in the sense of or the background of music producers and that sort of thing. Some people come at it from just the technical side. Others come at it from the musical side. I kind of come at it from both angles, both music and technology. So, and by the way, I believe that musicality is the bottom line. You know, technical is important, but really the music is super important. So my background is I've been a touring rock musician for many years, and went on tour nationally with my band called David Coate Group back in the 80s. In that time frame, I was recording at a lot of different studios for other people's music, and I had increasing number of inquiries and requests for me to produce their projects, and so I would be recording at various large studios in the Boston area. And in that time frame, it became fairly obvious to me that I needed to set up my own studio, you know, because of just financially it made a lot of sense, because the amount of money that I ended up paying out to rent other people's studios, I could have built my own. Yeah, so this studio is very interesting in that it's in a house. It takes up the entire bottom floor of the house, which was a object of debate with my wife when we first started considering this. It's soundproof, so that's a good thing. But it's akin to Music Row in Nashville, which is very interesting in that those studios are primarily in houses. And there's a bunch of reasons for that. One of which is it's just a cool vibe, you know. And by the way, you can have, you know, the drum set up in the living room, and it can sound incredibly cool, like way cooler than a recording studio. You know, if the acoustics are just right. There's also the finances part of it. You know, if you in a brick and mortar type building, commercial building for studios, a lot of times they struggle with, you know, paying thousands per month in rent, and they have to meet that quota, and it puts undue pressure on the music. So having a recording studio in a house is actually a really neat thing.